Physiology of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is considered as a major integrating center in the brain due to its extensive connections and functions. So, as the name suggests, hypothalamus is situated below the thalamus. It forms the inferior part of lateral wall and floor of the third ventricle. It consists of many nuclear masses. In the anteroposterior plane, the hypothalamus extends from optic chiasma to the mammillary bodies. Due to functional similarities of preoptic nucleus, which lies anterior to optic chiasma, this preoptic nucleus is also included in hypothalamus since it is similar in function to hypothalamus. So the hypothalamic nuclei are classified based on the hypothalamic areas. There are 4 hypothalamic areas: preoptic area, supraoptic area, which is also called as anterior group, tuberal area, which is also called middle group, mammillary area, which is also called posterior group. The hypothalamic nuclei included in preoptic area is the preoptic nucleus. Hypothalamic nuclei included in supraoptic area are the supraoptic nucleus, suprachiasmatic nucleus, anterior nucleus, and paraventricular nucleus. The hypothalamic nuclei included in tuberal area are the arcuate nucleus, tuberal nucleus, lateral nucleus, ventromedial nucleus, dorsomedial nucleus. The nuclei included in mammillary area of hypothalamus are mammillary body and posterior nucleus. Connections of hypothalamus. The hypothalamus receives information from variety of sources like neural connections, blood, and cerebrospinal fluid. The output of hypothalamus is also given via these routes to various parts of the body. The hypothalamus has extensive connections with thalamus, cerebral cortex, limbic system, reticular formation, and autonomic centers in the brainstem and spinal cord. So, due to its extensive connections, the hypothalamus is also called as major integrating center of the brain. Its connections with forebrain are reciprocal and they form major fiber systems, namely fornix, stria terminalis, and ventral amygdalofugal fibers. The hypothalamus plays important role in regulation of various systems of the body, so it has a variety of functions. So first, autonomic functions of hypothalamus. There are 4 main autonomic functions performed by the hypothalamus. They are regulation of autonomic nervous system, regulation of cardiovascular functions, regulation of pupil size, and regulation of GIT. These are the 4 main autonomic functions performed by hypothalamus. So, regulation of autonomic nervous system. The hypothalamus is regarded as the head ganglion of autonomic nervous system. Anterior hypothalamus controls the parasympathetic system. Posterior and lateral hypothalamus regulates the sympathetic nervous system. Regulation of cardiovascular functions. Stimulation of posterior and lateral hypothalamus increases the blood pressure and heart rate. This also produces cutaneous vasoconstriction by sympathetic action. Stimulation of anterior hypothalamus decreases the blood pressure and heart rate and causes cutaneous vasodilatation by parasympathetic action. Next, regulation of pupil size. Stimulation of posterior hypothalamus causes pupillary dilation, whereas stimulation of anterior hypothalamus causes pupillary constriction. Regulation of gastrointestinal tract. Posterior hypothalamus inhibits GI secretions and motility. Anterior hypothalamus increases the GI secretions and motility. The next category of functions will be endocrine functions. There are 2 main endocrine functions performed by hypothalamus, which are regulation of anterior pituitary gland and synthesis of posterior pituitary hormones. So first, regulation of anterior pituitary gland. The hypothalamus secretes various releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones in the hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system. Namely, so those hormones are growth hormone releasing hormone, growth hormone inhibiting hormone, TRH, CRH, GnRH, PIH. PIH is prolactin inhibiting hormone. So these hormones regulate the secretion of all the anterior pituitary hormones. Synthesis of posterior pituitary hormones, supraoptic nuclei and paraventricular nuclei of hypothalamus synthesize ADH or vasopressin and oxytocin. These hormones are released from the posterior pituitary. Thus, hypothalamus, due to its endocrine functions, regulates the growth, metabolism, and reproductive functions of the body. The next category of functions will be behavioral functions. There are 5 main behavioral functions performed by hypothalamus. The first is regulation of food intake, then regulation of body water, then temperature regulation, regulation of sleep-wake cycle, regulation of sexual behavior and reproductive functions. So first behavioral function will be regulation of food intake. The hypothalamus has regulatory centers that control food intake. The feeding or hunger center is located in the lateral hypothalamus. This center is intrinsically active, which means always active. This center gives sensation of hunger. Lesion in lateral hypothalamus cause anorexia. Anorexia is the loss of appetite. Satiety center is located in the ventromedial nucleus of thalamus. It is stimulated after meals and inhibits hunger center. So this satiety center gives sensation of satiety or satisfaction. Lesion in ventromedial nucleus causes hyperphagia, leading to hypothalamic obesity. Hyperphagia is excess appetite. Next category of behavioral function is regulation of body water. Thirst center is located in lateral hypothalamus. It is stimulated by increased osmolarity of extracellular fluid. Stimulation of thirst center causes sensation of thirst and drinking water. Osmoreceptors in the hypothalamus detect changes in osmolarity of ECF and give appropriate signals to maintain total body water. Temperature regulation. The preoptic nucleus or anterior region acts as temperature sensors. The preoptic nucleus also acts as thermostat. The set point for body temperature regulatory mechanism is 37.1 degrees Celsius. Hypothalamus receives temperature signals from skin as well as from internal organs. It analyzes them and initiates either heat gain or heat loss mechanisms to maintain the body temperature. The peripheral thermoreceptors are present in both preoptic nucleus and posterior hypothalamus. Preoptic nucleus is a temperature sensor and thermostat, whereas posterior hypothalamus is the integrating center. So preoptic nucleus initiates heat loss mechanisms and posterior hypothalamus initiates heat gain mechanisms. So next behavioral function will be regulation of sleep-wake cycle. The anterior hypothalamus induces sleep and posterior hypothalamus cause waking. Regulation of sexual behavior and reproductive functions. Hypothalamus causes continuous release of GnRH in males at puberty. In females, it causes cyclical release of GnRH at puberty. The hypothalamus is also responsible for typical male or female type of behavior. It also helps in lactation by releasing prolactin releasing hormone or inhibiting the release of prolactin inhibiting hormone. Next, the final behavioral function will be role in emotions. Hypothalamus is an important part of limbic system. So it brings about the physical expression of emotions, which include changes in heart rate, blood pressure, dryness of mouth, flushing, pallor and diarrhea. The hypothalamus has reward center that gives pleasant feeling. It motivates the person to perform that particular act again and again. Punishment center gives a sensation of fear, pain, etc. So the animal tends to avoid the acts which stimulate the punishment centers. So thus reward and punishment centers help in learning and memory. The final function of hypothalamus will be role in circadian rhythm. circadian rhythms are the cyclical changes taking place in the body in 24 hours. For example, secretion of growth hormones, sleep-wake cycle, etc. Suprachiasmatic nucleus of hypothalamus acts as a center for controlling circadian rhythms. So now the functions of each hypothalamic nuclei. So in the beginning, there were many hypothalamic nuclei. So first, the function of preoptic nucleus. Preoptic nucleus regulates parasympathetic activity and body temperature by heat loss. The preoptic nucleus regulates body temperature by heat loss. Then the function of anterior nucleus will be regulation of parasympathetic activity, regulation of body temperature by heat loss, and regulation of sleep by sleep induction. Function of supraoptic nucleus will be regulation of posterior pituitary secretion and regulation of ECF volume and as well as osmolarity. Function of suprachiasmatic nucleus is regulation of circadian rhythm. Function of paraventricular nucleus is regulation of posterior pituitary secretion. Function of periventricular area is punishment center. Function of dorsomedial nucleus will be regulation of body temperature. It is the shivering center. Function of ventromedial nucleus is satiety center, reward center. Function of arcuate nucleus is its role in lactogenesis. Function of tuberal nucleus, regulation of anterior pituitary secretion and regulation of reproductive functions. Functions of lateral nucleus, regulation of sympathetic activity, hunger center, regulation of ECF volume and osmolarity by thirst center and reward center. Function of mammillary body, its role in memory and emotions. Function of posterior nucleus, regulation of sympathetic activity, regulation of body temperature by heat gain and regulation of sleep. It is the waking center. Posterior nucleus is the waking center. So these are the functions of each hypothalamic nuclei.